Hey everyone, slightly different video today. I was tagged along with several others by Zoe or 24 Karat Crochet to do an accent tag video. Zoe has been doing different videos comparing the differences between the US and the UK as far as how we perceive different meanings to different words, differences in the way we drive, and so on and so forth. They're really interesting videos, so she decided to come up with an accent tag video in which she's asked us to answer a few questions as well as to read a list of words to see how different, how the same words are pronounced differently in different areas of the world. So, in the link, in the description, you will find a link to the original video, which is her video that started this. And, I will put in the description as well the questions and the list of words. And I'm going to tag everybody. So if you're watching this, feel free to join in on the fun. I'd like to see what everybody does. So I am going to answer the first three questions all in one. Okay, because the first three questions are, what is your accent? Are you still in the area where the accent comes from, and has it been influenced by an area you moved to? I don't consider myself to have an accent, to begin with. Maybe because I've heard myself talk like this my entire life. I hear everyone around me talk like this, except for, of course, the people who have moved into the city from Guyana and Africa and places like that. So I know, I've been told, you have an accent. I'm sorry, Zoe, but I don't hear it. And if I do have an accent, I couldn't tell you what it would be called, because I've never heard of a Schenectadian accent. So, I was actually born in Gloversville, moved to Schenectady in '72, but when I listen to people from Gloversville talk, they sound exactly like me. So I can't say that I've been influenced either. So it's kind of hard to answer a question like that when you don't feel you have an accent. So yeah, if I have an accent, please, tell me what you think it might be. I can tell you this, it's not what most people would consider a New York accent. And I'm going to tell you why, because what I know people consider to be a New York accent is when they hear somebody say New York instead of New York. It's always, yeah, from New York. I don't talk like that. So, and that you hear when you go down into the southern part of the state. So, yeah, so if anybody can tell me what accent I have, I would really appreciate it. Yeah, that's, oh Lord, right? So, accents I like the sound of. I like the sound of a lot of accents from across seas, especially the UK and areas like that, just because, there's a diverse amount of accents over there. I have a couple British comedies I watch, and you even hear the differences in the accents in the shows themselves from the different areas that the people come from. So it's really cool. So yeah, I kind of like, British, UK, accents. So I'm going to get on to reading the list of words that she has provided us with, and we'll see how they differ. So I've actually written them on a piece of paper, and that's what I'm going to look at because it'll be easier than my tablet. So, beginning, tomato, potato, herbs, basil, pecan, oregano, parmesan, pate, water, almond, caramel, vitamins, McVities, never heard of it, but sounds cool, aluminum, fragile, hostile, route, as in, bus route, car route, whatever, data, Van Gogh, vase, buoy, as in the thing in the water for the boats, the letter Z, theater, lilac, film, defense, button, crochet, leisure, and advertisement. Excuse me. She also has a little list of places. So we have Derby, Birmingham, Canterbury, Worcester, Leicester, Edinburgh, Glasgow, Moscow in Italy. So, yeah, I've probably not heard of some of those, but you never know. To this list, I am going to add a couple, two of which, well, three of which my daughter helped come up with. One I'm going to save to the end because it was just one she had to say had to be involved. But I'm going to say pajamas because there are people who say pajamas. Some people say pajamas. So I'm going to add pajamas. I'm going to add roof, as in the roof on your house, because I have heard people call it roof. I am also going to add root, as in the roots on a plant, because I have heard it pronounced root instead of root. I'm also going to add Worcestershire sauce. I've seen people who can't even pronounce that word. And I will agree with Erin when it comes to rural. Rural? I can't say that word. So that's a good one, Erin. She said R-U-R-A-L, rural. I have trouble pronouncing that one myself, so I'm going to agree with that. And the one word my daughter said just has to be in the video is pedophile, which she said she has heard it pronounced pedophile from people who live and reside in the UK. So there's my words. Yeah, rather interesting word to include in there, but if you know anything about our family, it's perfectly normal. So so anyway, and I am also going to put the spelling to the city I live in, which is Schenectady, just so you can look at it and see how it's spelled. And I'm going to be honest with you, nobody here even says it correctly, because according to my brother, it is a Native American word, and nobody but a Native American has the ability to pronounce the word correctly because we don't have the vocal ability to do it. So check out how it's spelled. So that's it. That was kind of cool, just trying to come up with words, you know, that we could think of. But yeah, so that's it for me. Like I said, I tag everybody. All the information as far as the list of questions and the list of words, as well as the ones that I have added, will be in the description, along with a link to the video that started it all. And definitely not just watch that video, but check out her other videos dealing with comparing the US and the UK. It's really interesting. So, alright, that's it. I'm out of here. See y'all later. Bye!